Today, we're diving into a legendary tool in the cybersecurity world. This thing, it can be a shield that protects a network, or it can be the crowbar that pries it open. I mean, think about it for a second. Right now, on your Wi-Fi, do you really know who's on it? I mean, sure, there's your phone, your laptop, maybe a smart TV, but are you absolutely sure that's it? What if someone else is on there? A neighbor? Or worse, a complete stranger, just piggybacking on your connection without you having a clue? Well, that exact question is what brings us to Nmap. Seriously, this thing is a rock star in the world of networking tools. It's used by pretty much everyone. The good guys, the system admins, and yeah, you guessed it, the bad guys too. So what is Nmap? It's short for Network Mapper. And at its heart, it's a tool for exploring and checking up on computer networks. But here's the kicker. It's powerful, it's free, and it's open source. That means literally anyone can download it and get a crystal clear picture of what's going on. And that brings us to this really core idea. A tool like Nmap is, well, it's totally neutral. Think of it like a hammer. You can use a hammer to build a beautiful house, right? Or you could use that same hammer to smash a window. The hammer doesn't care. It has no intent. All the intent, that comes from the person holding it. So what can this digital hammer actually do? Well, for starters, it's amazing at host discovery, which is just a fancy way of saying it finds every single device hooked up to a network. Then it can scan for open ports. Think of them as digital doors to see what's unlocked. It can even take a really, really good guess at what operating system each device is running. You put all that together and bam, you've got a super powerful security audit. And this is where you really see the two worlds Nmap lives in. You've got the ethical hacker, or the white hat, who uses it to find weaknesses so they can be fixed. They're looking for unlocked doors specifically so they can go unlock them. But then you have the malicious hacker. They're looking for the exact same unlocked doors, but their goal is to sneak inside and wreck the place. Same tool, same information, completely opposite goals. That's the cat and mouse game of cybersecurity in a nutshell. Okay, so how does Nmap actually get all this info? It might seem like magic, but it's not. It's actually a really clever process of sending out little signals and then just listening to the replies. Probably the best way to think about it is like a digital detective. Nmap sends out these tiny signals, called probes, to every possible device on a network. It's kind of like walking down a street and knocking on every single door. Then it just listens very carefully. If it gets a reply, it knows someone's home. No reply? House is empty. And depending on what kind of reply it gets, the detective can figure out a whole lot about who's inside. Now, I've mentioned that Nmap scans for ports a few times, and you might be wondering, what exactly are they? Understanding this is like fundamental to all network security. So think of it this way. A device's IP address is like its street address. Well, the ports are all the different doors on that building. Door number 80, for example, is usually the main entrance for all web traffic. Another door might be the mail slot for your email. And get this, there are over 65,000 possible doors. Nmap is basically the master key that can check every single one to see if it's unlocked, locked, or maybe even hidden from view. And when Nmap gets its report back, it puts each of those doors into one of three buckets. If a port is open, that means the door is unlocked and a service is waiting right there for a connection. If it's closed, the door is locked. The device is there, but nothing's listening on that particular door. And then there's filtered. That's the mysterious one. It means the detective's knock was never even heard, probably because a firewall is in the way, so you don't even know for sure if there's a door there at all. Okay, so that's all the theory. But how can you actually use this stuff? This is where Nmap stops being some scary hacker tool and becomes your own personal digital security guard. Believe it or not, you can use Nmap to answer that exact question we started with. Who is on my Wi-Fi right now? It's a fantastic way to do a quick health check on your own home network. And, make sure you don't have any uninvited guests, any digital squatters using your internet. And honestly, it's way simpler than you might think. First, you just need to find your network's IP range, basically the block of addresses your router uses. Second, you run a super simple ping scan. A ping is just like a little sonar blip. It just goes out and asks, hey, are you there? Third, Nmap comes back with a list of every single thing that answered, including its unique hardware ID called a MAC address. And finally, you just look at that list. See a device you don't recognize? You can log right into your router settings and block that specific MAC address. Boom, they're kicked off your network. It's a really powerful way to take back control. Which, of course, brings us to our final and maybe most important point.
You know the saying, with great power comes great responsibility.
Look, Nmap is incredibly powerful. In the right hands, it secures networks. In the wrong hands, it's the first step in a really nasty attack. The only thing that separates the two is intent. Using it on your own network, that's just smart security. Using it on a network you don't have permission to scan, that's, at best, a really bad idea, and at worst, it's straight up illegal.
And I'm not just saying that. Seriously, scanning networks without authorization can land you in a world of trouble. With your internet provider, with law enforcement, you name it. This isn't a game. It's a professional tool, and it demands an ethical and professional approach. So, we end right back where we started. In today's world, your network really is the digital front door to your life. And a tool like Nmap, well, it gives you the power to see exactly who holds a key. It lets you change the locks whenever you need to. The only question left is, will you?